gonna take forever. Alright, on to Mage. Um, the only thing I don't like about this card is that I wish it was 5 mana. And also, wait a minute, I need to check something quick. Pretty sure there's a... Oh, wow. There's actually a typo with in the patch notes. They spelled Belinda wrong in the patch notes. The Belinda with an A is how you spell it. Patch notes, they have a typo, I think, unless they fixed it. This card was 5 mana, it would be like a solid 5, maybe 6 star card. But it's still good if big spell mage is a thing. My issue though is the fact that it's 6 mana, and that makes it might make it too slow. Might. I mean, you might have a curve still with it. Actually, let me show you guys the I'm looking at. You might have a curve with it still, because you can do something like you can run Arcane Overflow, turn 5 Arcane Overflow, turn 6 Belinda, turn 7 play a big spell or play Clumsy Courier, and then play your freaking giant parrot. It's breakable with Potion. I wonder if there's a way to break it with Potion. Like, what if you Belinda and then Potion Belinda, like turn, but you have to go to turn 10 to do that. Let's assume games go to turn 10. Assume games go to turn 10. Belinda, Potion Belinda, so you get 1 mana. Then, what if you draw too many spells? Too many of your big spells? There's nothing that shuffles, right? Aside from some meme cards. Not that type of shuffling. This would be the one card that shuffles spells, but I don't think that's worth running. Turn 10 the myth. Gotta believe Copium. Oh yeah, you can discount Potion Inkset, but I don't know. Inkset's such a... Really want Inksets to be good. Maybe this is the expansion for it. Because what big spells do you run for Big Spell Mage? That's not from the new set. You run Deep Freeze probably, you run Mask probably. You probably run the this card. I don't know if you go lower than that though. The Parrot actually Parrots I imagine would be really strong for Big Spell. Template or Mage. Man, I want to believe in Big Spell. My main issue with this card though is that 6 mana, not 5. I think that's a huge difference. I think it's a 4. Actually, it swaps stats though. So most of the time this card's gonna be a 6 mana gigantic stats. Big, thick, and juicy stats. What if you run this just to get a giant minion and then run Battlegrounds Battle Master? That's the entire purpose of running this. That'd be, I think it's too far fetched because you probably don't need Battle Master. You probably can kill him with big spells. I'm gonna give it a 4. I might change my mind later, but for now I'm giving it a 4. My only gripe is that it's 6 mana, not 5. If it was 5 mana, easy 5. But it being 6, it's kind of might be a tad too slow. If the meta slows down, this is nuts. Sure. Hesitant to give it a 5 though. I'm gonna give it a 4 for now. Alright, Magister Dawn Grasp. Um, in terms of outfit, definitely solid there. Best spell for your spell school, so probably one of the weaker hero cards. This can't do that much compared to the other ones. And then the hero power is a ping hero power, better ping, but scales with Reckless Apprentice, which is kind of neat. The interaction with this and Reckless. So like you can get an honorable kill, it goes up to how much? Goes up to 3, and if it does an honorable kill on 3, it goes up again in the middle of it. I think that's how it works. Well, you can't see that I'm looking at Reckless Apprentice. Imagine rating based on strength, you can just rate on card art. Yeah, I know, right? I'll give a lot of cards solid 5s if it's just on art alone. Hey, Skim Guy. I think people are underrating this because even if you can only pull a small amount of spells, because you only can pull what? Mask of Cthulhu? Even if you can only pull like deep freeze, you get minions. Mask, you maybe deal some face damage, maybe clear. You can't recast that new card, the 9 mana card, which we'll get to. You can cast this again, but target your own stuff. It's definitely not a powerful. It's not as powerful as the other hero cards, but it might be just good enough to play. Gray is 0. Need to run more spells like Flame Strike. It's definitely not the strong. It's definitely probably one of the weakest hero cards in terms of power level. It's not a 5. It's not a 4. The 3. I don't think. I think it's a 2. It's a card that's not meant to be like the game-winning card. I think. You can probably just play it just to get some spells off of it. I just wonder if the hero power is breakable, because I feel like it can be breakable. Okay, I'll bump it up to 3 just because the hero power is decent. Mage bias coming through. But I think the hero power might do something. Who knows? Against Priest though, probably won't do anything. Mass Polymorph is good. I don't know if you run it though. This is really annoying for a lot of death rattle like type of decks. This card, Omega Lol. I don't think it's gonna actually will it get nerfed? I don't know. My only comment is Omega lol. This card, I keep going back and forth because I don't know if you want this in big spell. Like if you want more value, then sure. But in most cases, I don't see needing extra copies. Oh, actually, I guess you'll need extra copies if you run couriers, but might just have enough big spells. Yeah, mass polymorph is good. I'm just rating it low because you don't run it. Four mana do nothing. I mean, extra copies of this is good enough. Like, you run it just to get more of these. This is the strongest card for Mage, this expansion. I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't believe. Maybe you run 1, but I don't see... It's hard for me to see it, because it's 4 mana. For Mage, especially, because Mage, unlike Druid, Mage doesn't have an easy time to gain a crap ton of armor or ramp or anything like that, so this card's even worse for Mage, compared to like a juicy Psych Paladin Druid or something. Snowman, um, cute factor definitely up there, but unfortunately I don't see this card being played, sadly. It's just too fair. I think it's too fair of a card to see play. Good value, but just seems too fair. I want to believe in the snowman though. Ice Split Tower. Wait, another means it won't get a sec. Oh wait, this is just I think. It's not actually confirmed. Getting tower off tower would be pretty nuts though. I guess, yeah, you probably won't get the other tower the way it's worded. I think you might run one of this. Running two is kind of a stretch though. I feel like this is the nut high roll off of a big spell mage with this Belinda. I think it could be really strong. The fact that, I mean, yeah, you pay 10 mana up front, but the next few turns you just get it for free. I think that's really powerful. All right, onto ooh, okay, these cards. Okay. This card I wanted to talk or this card was kind of approaching on a issue that I had with Mage recently, design-wise, and that's cheap face freeze because we don't have Frostbolt anymore, and I don't know if adding Frostbolt would be a good idea with like all the spell damage and quests and stuff. Like I really like this card. And the fact that it's a cheap face freeze for Mage is really huge because that's something Mage has been struggling with. Is dealing with weapon decks because um back in the day you could if you time a good Frostbolt or face freeze, you can win the game if you time it well. And I really miss that part of Mage is timing the freeze well. So I think this card's really good just simply for the effect. This is probably one of the best one drops too. Like I think this is just solid. This card is just solid. I don't think it'll be nerfed because it seems fair enough, but solid, 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 and I like the design. That's kind of shifting a bit of my opinions. I like the design of this one. Siphon mana, I don't think it's nerfable, but I think it's really strong. Any mage deck that has that spell heavy, this card's nuts. 2/2 good effect, power creep, yep. Any spell that, like even Mozaki Mage, this would be decent. And the honorable kill, um, I think the honorable kill is not that hard to set up, at least for Mage, because you have stuff like ping. You can have spells to chip down minions to like 2 health and then play this. I think it's really strong. The only problem is that I don't think you run this in big spell. It doesn't really fit because like if you're playing a big spell deck, you're playing a big spell deck, you'd run. I imagine you would run a blah, blah, blah. I imagine you would want to run this card so you can have enough so you can survive long enough to the later turns. Also anti synergy with this one too, and the Belinda. Really, hmm. The kind of interesting thing is that Potion single-handedly can break things with the game. I wonder if there's some sort of like turtle-esque mage deck with big spells, because I feel like Potion is really powerful. Like it's 4 mana, big enough, big spell to run, I suppose. Well, I gave Mage a pretty oh, I kind of gave it all over the place rating, but I'm gonna stick with my 4 just because I have a small amount of doubt because it's 6 mana, not 5. This card I kind of rated highly, more than most people. This is a good created by card, not something to run. This card is self-explanatory. I think this card just these two cards are kind of this card is really good if you can high roll with it. And it might still be good if you play on 10 anyways. And then base freeze, really good. Decent 1 drop that's flexible is good, and siphon mana is good for any spell heavy deck. One card we use. It's 3 cards only. Really. Um, I wonder if you can. What is a way to take advantage of the bigger snowmen out? Because the initial 3/3 is kind of weak. You can cheat out the 6/6 with like a courier, or the 9/9 with a courier. Be a lot stronger. You have to cheat out the other snow people, snowmen. I don't know what to call them. Yeah, this is nuts in arena for sure. Build a snowman's nuts in arena. Hmm. Yeah, this is my thoughts. I wonder what APX's thoughts are because I haven't looked at his card review yet, and he already did his. But TLDR, this card should, I hope it's good enough for 6 mana. This card is pretty kind of mega lol strong. But yeah, that's TLDR. Oh, what is this? Ah, okay. How many classes do I have left? Lots, okay. God damn, it's taking longer than I thought. Okay, Paladin. Paladin. I mean, I don't know what to think about this. I think it's just good. I think it's just good. It's better than Varden, even though I'm gonna give it a 3. Actually, maybe a 4. I feel like you might just run this in any Paladin deck. I don't know if it's 5 worthy though. This card is definitely 5, maybe 6 actually. Quite frosty. These cards I'm just gonna give. Okay, this card's a 5 for me. I'm kind of rating the big Paladin cards in like chunks. They kind of go together. Any card draw for Paladin tends to be good, and the fact that it cheats something out for cheap is really solid. Like you can get a buff spell, play it on this immediately, which is really good. I think this card's really solid. I want to believe in Big Paladin though. It's kind of funny because this set has a lot of good 8 drops, which makes Cenarian Ward better, I think. I have to look through all the 8 drops though for that. But yeah, I don't know if this card is gonna be nerfed, but it seems strong. This double effect is really one of those effects that is pretty dangerous to put in a card. Anything like with doubling or tripling, really dangerous. Yeah. Um I'm giving these a 3 because they're good at Big Pally is a thing. If it's not a thing, then I don't think it's gonna be playable. Okay. I want to go back to this card later because I have some thoughts about it. Protect the Innocent. 5 mana 10/10. This would probably fit in Big Paladin. Is there any cheap healing for Paladin though? I mean, you got that life steals card. Wait, do we have? Actually, wait. Oh, you have the weapon, this Lightbringer hammer. I can't see. You have this. This kind of curves into it. Because you want to run like a big paladin that would like not run cheap minions. I want to believe in big paladin, honestly. But I'm gonna give it 3. Good. I should just copy paste what I said earlier. Oh shoot, did I break it? There we go. Same with this. It's actually all of the big paladin stuff is like only good if it's a thing. This, however, I think is really strong. The lifesteal. The only downside with this card though is that it doesn't synergize well with Samuro. It doesn't work with Samuro unless you pen flinger your own in or something. I can't see ratings. Oh shoot, my bad. Oh, I basically copy pasted these. I copy pasted the same comment for like all the big paladin cards. I mean, I think this card's good. Especially if you get it off of this one. I mean, it wouldn't be a big paladin deck, but still. And it has lifesteal. Lifesteal good. Bind shield good. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, maybe restore health to hero equal to its cost. Could fit in wait a minute. Oh, so the horn is from the hand actually. Oh, so you want to run this in Big Paladin. Run like commencement as well. Solo card view, yep. Because I have no friends. Feels bad, man. But yeah, I'm rating all these cards, the Big Paladin cards, at 3 because it's only good if Big Paladin's good, which is possible given these cards. Okay, now done Boldar Bridge. Someone's come here. Yes. This card I don't know because I feel I want to. I wonder if it's breakable with something like Wisp and Death Imps. His players turn 4, play your Wisp and Death Imps. I don't know if that's good enough though, because there's a big difference between 3 health and 4 health for dealing with clears and stuff. I want to believe in this card. I really do. Spirit generators or oh yeah, Coaster. I keep forgetting about Coaster. Yeah, I want to believe in the bridge. I don't know if it's 5 worthy, but I'm giving it a 4 because I'm optimistic. I think it's breakable somehow. That's why I want to rate it highly. An effect like this, he can break it somehow. Alright, on to Priest.